Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Christine. This is Mr. Bangles, and that means you're watching Hobby's Corner. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Tonight is a special video. I'm going to show you jewelry that I've created from other accessories that have either had pieces of them broken, maybe some of it was worn out, and I was able to salvage individual pieces from other accessories to come up with new creations. So stay tuned and let's see what I was able to make. We'll start with this really big one here. This is a vintage style chain. Everything you're going to see tonight is made 100% from recycled accessories. So either the chain's recycled, the pendant's recycled, they might be earrings where I only had one, or earrings where I had two and I really liked them but wanted to turn them into something else. This is a great example. This pendant, this is the original pendant, and this is an actual feather from another necklace, and this is a neat little charm that I pulled from a different necklace, and I was able to combine them together to make this really cute new pendant. And the chain is from another accessory as well. So that's the first piece. This was a really lovely cat's eye pendant on a nice gunmetal chain. The chain is from a different piece, and I was able to salvage this pendant and turn it into a nice new accessory. I can't tell you what was wrong with the other pieces. All I know is that something was wrong with them, that I needed to take them apart. This was a pendant that I really struggled with. I've had this in my box now for probably almost a couple of years, and I didn't want to get rid of it because this beautiful smoky stone in the center. But it was just so big, and finally I found a chain that I felt suited it. This is a rose gold, but it's more on the bright gold side, so it was really hard to find a chain to match it. But I think they suit each other well. You know me, I love pieces that other people take time to create, and somebody took the time to make this cute little clay flower pendant, and I couldn't throw it away. The back was in horrible shape, so I did add this acrylic cabochon onto the back with E6000, and I put it on a new chain, and I think it is super cute. So whoever made that, if you're watching, it lives again. This is a piece I'm currently working on. I thought I would share with you. This is a cuff bracelet that I picked up in a jewelry bag. Beautiful black color. And this actually was empty. There was nothing here. And I struggled for a long time to find something that fit in there. I even went so far as to take an acrylic rose that I had and file it down. That was the most horrible smell ever. It just, I don't even know what it smelled like, but I will never do that again in the house. And then I went to my box of pendants and I found this, and this was on a brooch. It is a three-dimensional glass encased rose, and I thought it suits it quite nicely. I'm going to put some fabric on the back here, probably black, and I might even put some black pearls that just sit around there, but I think it almost looks Victorian. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done. I love this Millefiori and metallic glass handmade pendant. It was broken. It had no bail on it. I actually found a bail in my bucket of salvaged items, and I was able to glue it back on and give new life to that. Super cute though. Just love the colors in that one. Again, this is another item that has sat in my pendant box probably for a year and a half. It is acrylic. I believe somebody handmade this. I couldn't throw it away, but as you can see, you couldn't really like put jump rings on it, so I struggled. And then I found this great double chain, and I thought, let's just put it through and see what it looks like. And I think it came out really nice. Very simple, easy to do, and it was all about patience. It's really long. I think it's just unique. The coolest thing about recycling jewelry is no one else will have it. You create something and you've made it from other things, so not only are you doing something good, but no one else will own it because it's unique. I don't know if you remember, this was a beautiful necklace. It had beautiful stone necklace itself. It wasn't on a chain, and I broke it in a video. So I went ahead and added this really cool box chain to it. I didn't want to get rid of this pendant. I do have the beads. I just didn't want to restring them. I'm going to use them for something else, but I think with the box chain, it gives it that rustic look. I believe this was an Avon pendant that was a part of a much larger necklace. I think I have a ton of these, but I love how this balances but is different. So we have a very simple pendant but a very large chain. I love this chain. I think these two go very well together, and I love the darkening on the back of this. There's that NRT symbol, so I was happy with that. Here's another pendant that I struggled with. It's awkward. Someone made it though. I did test it. It isn't gold. There's just something about it that I liked. And I know it's not easy to make prong settings. And so I added again this fun chain because it didn't have a chain. It just came with the pendant. So hopefully somebody will appreciate that piece now that it's got a little bit of support there with that new chain. Another piece I believe someone handmade. I did test this as well. It's got a really beautiful polished stone, and this is a really neat chain itself. It reminds me of a key, like a skeleton key for a door. It is a choker chain, so hoping someone will appreciate the length of it. But again, completely recycled. You guys, I think this is like the third time I've tried to do this video, and everyone keeps coming into my room. Now the dog just came in. This is, oh yes, I remember this piece. This was a brooch. It's metal. It's got that cute cameo on it. I was able to pull the back off. It was broken. I didn't want to leave it as a brooch, and I put it on this Dorland chain, so I kept that vintageness there. Isn't that neat? So different. When I sell this stuff, I clearly indicate it's been upcycled and that it's not the original, so everyone knows. I think I've mentioned that before. Now this I've had 2 years. It originally had teal enamel paint in these little sections here. I heated it up. I popped out the leftover enamel because there was a couple that were missing, and I filled it with blue resin, and then I added some really great red rhinestones. And with this one I had to use my Dremel because the holes weren't big enough, and I didn't have rhinestones that were that small to fit in the original size. So I slowly shaped the hole and made it concave so that it would fit these and they would be flush with the piece. But I love this. Isn't this great? Amazing. And there you can see that vintage back. So I think somebody might appreciate that pin. Beautiful. This was an earring, and I did have both pairs, but I didn't want it, they were too heavy. I don't know who would wear earrings that heavy. So I turned this other earring into a beautiful pendant on a multi-layered necklace and gave it to my friend. And I thought, you know, let's do a single one this time. So we added a cute little chain to that. Really pretty. Again, another vintage chain. This one is a very bright gold, and I added this artisan handmade glass leaf pendant to it. Isn't that pretty? I love this leaf. while I was working with the resin, I remembered having this sweater clip, and there was nothing in these little holes here. I believe they probably might have had pearls. I'm not big on pearls, so I filled them with this Poppin' Red, Fire Engine Red resin, and I think it's just really cute. If you don't have rhinestones, try the resin. It's super easy to cure. You just lay your color. You can put anything in there, pictures, anything you want, and turn the jewelry into what you want it to be. I'm not really sure what this pendant is. It's very soft, it's cold. I feel like someone made it just by the shape of it and its awkwardness, but I could be wrong. Beautiful gold matte, and I put it on this simple chain. Again, another difficult one because it's got these two holes here, but I just fed the chain right through it. Kind of 90s to me. I'm going to take a look at a couple of the petite points. So I do have quite a few of these, and I was able to make 2 necklaces with the ones that I had. So this first one is a vintage silver chain. It's a double layer with varying lengths. This is that kinky chain. Get your hair caught in it and it kinks on you, and this is a choker style. So I was able to match the vintageness there. And then this one I put on a more modern chain because it was super bright. You can see how silvery it is. So not really sticking to that vintage theme, I did put it on a modern chain. But maybe somebody who's interested in this will want it on that modern chain. So really mixing those eras there, time periods. This is just a simple, tiny, eye-shaped pendant that came off of a bracelet, and I thought that would make a cool charm or pendant. So we added that. I had this vintage Avon heart with some rhinestones and no chain. I found an Avon chain, and that's what you're looking at. A 3-strand Avon choker chain. So I was able to salvage that piece. It says Avon on the back there. I love it when you find the actual, pieces that match with it. What else do we have to show you today? This piece here is made from 3 accessories. It's made from an old silver chain, an earring, and then a modern locket. This actually opens, and I just thought they went so well together. The textures, the color. I love this green. I love the green rhinestones in crystal. Another couple of pieces that were recycled. Beautiful tassel, vintage. Look at that veil. And then I put it on this really amazing chain. That would be fun to wear, and it's surprisingly, it's very soft. It's not jagged. Another one of my favorites. Sometimes I find sterling silver chain. This is a very petite sterling silver vintage chain that I found, and I put on this sterling silver angel pendant. I also had a modern sterling silver box chain that I found, and I added a modern pendant that I had found. It is sterling silver as well. So we have that one. And then this more vintage one. The angel does need to be cleaned. It's a little tarnished. And it looks like the heat might have got to it. It's got that rainbow color. This is probably one of my favorite pieces, and it's so simple. Beautiful diamond cut ball chain with this gorgeous abalone pendant. My favorite. This was a pendant that was on a charm bracelet, like a puffy heart, and I added it to a very lengthy silver chain. And from the same bracelet on a different chain, I added the purse. So 2 necklaces from one bracelet, and the bracelet on the chain, the bracelet chain was really badly tarnished, but these I was able to salvage. And we've got a very simple cut piece of shell here. More shell again on some more salvage chain. These were all pendants from other necklaces. And again, another shell piece there. Nice cut tooth there. Very simple. I might have to put that on another jump ring because it sticks a little bit. Sometimes you get lucky and you'll find chain that has lots of layers. And this is an example of turning one necklace into many necklaces because it has many chains. This is one chain, and I believe, yes, what I already showed you, this actually came from that necklace as well because it's the same chain. You can see there. We've got that paper clip, the same as up here. So these two came from the same necklace. And then this third one also came. So it was 3 layers. So we have 3 varying degrees of length based on one necklace. And we just added different pendants to them. To this really cool, super cool chain. So you can take one chain and turn it into many different pieces. This is a very simple polished gray stone on a very cute dainty chain, recycled. And then we're getting down to our last few pieces. This is a very cute crystal heart. It was on a much bigger necklace, and I've toned it down. Really pretty. And if you recall, the estate sale jewelry reveal that I did that had all the boxes of jewelry, this came from it, and I found this fabulous, it came just as a pendant, there was no chain, and I found this fabulous paperclip chain and added it to it. I just think it's so cute. A really cute necklace. So anybody with the initial B, that's here. And the last 2, I think we got 3 pieces left. Had this for a really long time. Stainless steel, enamel painted, and I just added it on this vintage chain. I felt that they went well together. And another final example of taking a necklace that has multiple chains in itself is this one here. This is a pearl gold tone. It was a double layer. and I turned it into two super cute necklaces. This one has a beautiful lady walking her dog. You can see those pearl pieces there. Segments. And then this one, again, sticking with the theme, it's a poodle. I don't know if you remember, but I restored this. It had green eyes and it only had one. Now it's got both of them. Yeah, so that is what I've been spending my time on over the weekend. Taking old accessories and turning them into new pieces. And a lot of these I will sell at my sale. They do quite well, actually. I'm actually quite surprised how well recycled stuff sells. I don't know, I think maybe it's the uniqueness of it and, you know, things you don't normally see. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I am going to post a jewelry reveal video because I know this type of content isn't for everyone, but I hope you look around your house and take some time and see what you can turn into something different. And if you ever need any help with anything, go ahead and send me an email. I'm more than willing to help you get started. Until next time, everyone, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.